What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. I'm broadcasting from the pool again. Y'all can see your boy been out in the sun. Got that melanin. I'm getting that melanin back after being deprived of sunlight for near 7 months. I'm back and I'm recharging my system again. Feels good. And the message for today is successful relationships require hard work, communication, and consistency. Now, I'm single, but this can also go towards friendships and connections in general and relationships. And I got inspired to do this topic today because I Am Surviving Vegan on Instagram. Y'all go check them out. It's a great family. Orisha and Grizzy the God. They're a great vegan family, plant-based couple, and they're really inspiring. And they've been together since like 12th grade, high school, and I guess they've been together for a long time. And they've been talking about what they did to stay together for so long. And I got really inspired. So I'm like, wow, I'm really willing to do the work so I can have that, so I can have a beautiful family. And basically what I got out of it was, I used to be mad that like relationships with women that didn't work out. I used to be so mad, like why it didn't work out. And I feel a lot better now because I know they're not meant for me. And what I learned from their video, I'm Surviving Vegan, it takes a lot of effort, to have a long-lasting relationship. Not everybody really wants that. Not everybody is willing to do that. And I've seen that in my past, like it takes effective communication. You got to talk about your significant other's past, seeing what they've been through. You got to be able to see like what their past was, what they've gone through, their family stuff that they've been through, what their triggers are, what they like, what they dislike. I mean, it takes a lot. Like I said, I'm single. I'm still working on myself, but I know I'm worthy to have a happy family and a happy home, and that's my message. You know what I mean? I'm just speaking from experience. Anybody else going through it, I'm able to relate to you because the women that it didn't work out with, they simply weren't willing to put in the work, the time, the effort, and I took it the wrong way. Now I'm not even butthurt about it because they're not worthy. You know what I mean? That's how you gotta be able to recognize it in a mature way. They're not willing to put in the work. They're not meant to be with us. And that's how I see it. Because someone who's meant for you won't give up on you. Someone who's meant for you won't turn their back on you. Someone who's meant for you won't lie and, deceive and play games. They won't do that. And I've been through that, like where I've been labeled, judged, called crazy, put behind bars, all types of stuff. You know what I mean? And now I have a lot more peace because I'm like, wow, I know the red flags to look for whenever I'm dating, whenever I'm looking to get into a relationship, whenever I'm dealing with connections, relationships in general, friendships, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's my message. Like, relationships take hard work, consistency, and effective communication. I think it's beautiful when I can see a happy family. I love being vegan, so shout out to all the vegans out there. We can really honor life and stay connected to Mother Nature we used to have some sacred relationships back in ancient times. You know, how many times have I been done dirty? You know, where, oh, one little argument, one little disagreement, then they turn on me. They spread lies, rumors. They get their whole family to turn against me, to do some real childish, immature, juvenile, delinquent behaviors. You know, spreading rumors, you know, getting everybody to turn their back, block me, you know, judge me without even knowing who I am. All types of stuff, you know, stuff that I will never forget. And this is not a space for that. Eternal authenticity does not have room for toxic behavior. You know, this is not a space for people who don't like animals. This is not a space for people who don't like plant-based food. This is not a space for people who don't like nature. You know, please leave if you're watching. If you don't like any of those things. You know, this is only for the Authentic Squad. So thank you, Authentic Squad out there supporting. You know, you'd be surprised how many people who actually say, hey, I love your videos, I love your advice, your tips, you know, thank you. You know what I mean? Slow and steady wins the race. You know, it's not about going viral all the time. It's about how did you get there in the first place? You know what I mean? I've had a lot of hoops and hurdles, and I'm doing this the legit way. I'm making the best out of what I got. I don't have the most best fancy state-of-the-art technology. I'm doing the best with what I've got. And it's good enough, you know. At least I'm doing something, you know, rather than sitting down, critiquing people, sitting down, trying to tear people apart, pick people apart, criticize people. I'm not doing any of that stuff, you know. That's so easy to do that. You know, like people hate on LeBron James. He's one of the greatest athletes in the NBA of all time. You know, he has a lot of records. And he gets a lot of hate. You know what I mean? But it's easy to do that. It's easy to hate on someone. It's easy to hate on what you can't do. You know, people are scared of the truth. You know what I mean? I've seen that a whole lot of times. Like where people just run away. Literally. They run away. They block me. They change their number. They turn their back. You know, because they can't face the truth. They can't handle the truth. And I let go. You know what I mean? I know not to invest energy into toxicity. You know, I learned not to get myself into trouble anymore. I learned to choose people that choose me. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm back from doing a workout. I'm not done yet. I just came out here to do just a video about successful relationships require effective communication, consistency, and hard work. Because I see the sun shining. Well, now there's a cloud over the sky, but you know, I did some cardio, got a good sweat in. I feel pumped up, about to do some more weights. And yeah, you know what I mean? Stay tuned. I'm looking to get more, probably a new editing software. Who knows? I'm doing this on my iPhone. I got an iPad too. Like I said, I'm doing the best with what I've got. You know, I'm still plant-based. I'm still vegan. Y'all go check out. I have a vegan playlist of all my vegan videos, like grocery pickups, stuff like that. For those of y'all who are new into being vegan, go check it out. But yeah, Sky Blackwell. You know, stay tuned. Bouncing back from adversity, from setbacks, from letdowns. You know, the show goes on. Shout out to Lupe Fiasco. The show goes on, literally. Only the real Authentic Squad still appreciates me, you know. And the fakes will get exposed. You know what I mean? I still laugh at people who left me hanging, you know, who still want to put on the front. There's so many shallow people out there. There's a lot of shallow men and women, you know, out there, you know, who aren't really willing to go deep down the rabbit hole. And you gotta let those people go. You know, ladies, I know you probably found some shallow men out there who don't care about your mind, you know, who don't want to listen to your poetry, who don't care about that type of stuff. Maybe you do music, maybe you have your own clothing line, maybe all they want is just sex, you know, and that's shallow. And fellas, I can relate to you too. You know, I've been with some shallow women who all they care about is sex. Very lustful approach. You know, they don't really care about my emotions, my sensitivity, you know, my mind. You know what I mean? They don't care about what I think. They don't care about my voice. They don't care about my plans, you know, my line of work that I'm working on, my pursuits. You know, I can relate to both sides, you know, because I have women friends who open up about certain men, and I can relate to men because I've been there with women, you know, who done me dirty, who done me wrong, and that's not cool. You know, part of that also goes with the music industry, because there's so much low vibrational music out there where it's nothing but degrading men, degrading women, getting people against each other, talking about turning up, talking about drinking until you pass out, talking about how many people you can sleep with, you know, just reckless stuff. You know what I mean? Where it's just here today, gone tomorrow. And where you just think that's so cool, and it's not cool at all. I think it's so cool to see people who've been together for 80 years, you know what I mean? Married couples. You don't have to get married, but like just a connection that lasts that long is astonishing. You know what I mean? Like, you know how many people I know who are so caught up in this matrix, you know, who are so pretentious, so insensitive, so desensitized, we can't even recognize them anymore. You know, they're so caught up in their ego that they aren't the same anymore. You know, like, they're living a lie. You know, they're putting on a front, a false persona, you know, posing for the gram, twerking on OnlyFans, you know, dancing away on TikTok when the whole world is on lockdown. You know what I mean? They're not using their platform to awaken people like I am. You know, they're not inspired by great mentors and gurus or sages, you know, but that's okay. They're not a chosen one. You know, so shout out to all my mentors out there, Dr. Sabi, Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters, I Am Surviving Vegan, Grizzly the God, Mike Rashid, you know, Chris Jones, Official Grey Music. You know, there's some great mentors out there. So shout out to y'all. And shout out to Authentic Squad. You know, let me know any other questions, comments, concerns that you have, topics that you would like me to discuss, and I'll do it. You know, thank you for all the support, and DM me or post a comment, whatever. Let me know for any consultations that you would like to book with me. You know, I am doing consultations. I'm looking to get my website back up. I gotta buy the domain again. I gotta work on some things on editing the website, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, DM me for any consultations, health and wellness consultations, counseling, you know, just better wellness, well-being. You know, I'm here for you. I'm turning my life around, you know. It's an ongoing process, but I've come a long way. Y'all can check out my channel, my first video till now. I have a lot more confidence, and I've grown. You know, the numbers don't lie. So anyways, thank you all. Y'all have an amazing day, and stay tuned. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Peace.